Hey guys, I'm back today with another video, and this is going to be a chit chat video. I wanted to just come and sit and talk to you guys about some things and just talk about life, some updates, some things that I want to do, and just YouTube in general. Starting on everything, if you are new to my channel, my name is Sherelle. Welcome. If you like what you hear towards the end of the video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed to my channel already, I appreciate you so much for coming back. Please make sure to have those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Video to me is definitely long overdue. I have not had a chit chat in so long. I think the last one I did was with doing a makeup video, and I don't think I really even talked that much because they were doing construction outside, so I was trying to talk around the construction. We were still in quarantine and my children were doing school from home. It's been a while since I've talked about anything, and I usually would get on live and I would get more personal because I don't really get personal in the hair videos, but the live would help me to be more personal and connect. But it's just been a while. And I definitely was looking through my notes from like a year ago, and it's just crazy to see all the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you have planned, the things you want to say, the things you want to do, and definitely some of those things did not get done. And it's not because I did not want to do them, it's just because life happened. And on top of that, some of the things I just was not ready to do. And one thing that I am learning, it's okay for you not to be ready when everybody else is ready to do their thing. And I wanted to take my time in everything that I do because I don't like to live life with regrets. I want to be sure and just look back and be happy about any decision that I make. I really like to take my time when it comes to making any type of decisions. Even if I plan on saying something or doing anything, I have to take my time. I don't like to just think quick about things. I do want to talk about my YouTube journey. I have been on YouTube for 7 years. Yes, 7 years. And it's crazy because this channel has definitely become my baby when my baby was a baby. She just turned 8, and I literally started this channel right as she was learning how to walk. So it's just kind of crazy to see how everything just grew over that time. Started this channel just to have something for myself. I decided to stay home for a little bit after I had my second daughter. My daughters are 10 years apart, so everything was definitely different when I had my second child. And I decided to stay home and breastfeed her. I tried to breastfeed my first one, but that did not work out well. I was young, it hurt, and I didn't really have the motivation to keep going. So this time around, I really wanted to bond and stay home and just get used to that time without having to rush and put my daughter in daycare, because with my first daughter, I was always working, like always working. So I wanted to do things different this time around. I enjoyed staying at home. I did develop postpartum depression, and that was just something different that I had to deal with because I did not deal with it with my oldest child. And then on top of that, I did experience hair loss, which I didn't deal with before either. So that was something new for me. While I was pregnant, I didn't have any issues, but as soon as I had her, like, my hair said, girl, bye. I don't even know what to tell you. So I remember I had my husband one day just take his clippers, and we were just in the bathroom, and he was just cutting. He was just cutting off, and I was okay with that because I really did not know what to do with my hair. And on top of that, this channel helped me to have something for myself, for me to be selfish and not have to share. So into being a mom and a wife and the everyday things that were going on that I ended up losing myself along the way. And this channel definitely helped me to find myself again and to have something that I can look forward to that did not involve my children or my husband. I discovered wigs. I purchased one off the Ebony line. I remember it was a Vivica Fox wig, and I was so excited to get that and to put it on, and like, you couldn't tell me nothing with that wig on. And it's funny because I was looking back at pictures and I'm like, girl, your lace was showing. It was not blended in. But I didn't even think at the time, like, I was even worried about laying down lace and melting it and blending it in. Like, I was just happy to have a wig on. It really wasn't, it wasn't that serious as the lace game is now. So I was just happy with finally having something that I can look forward to and switching my wigs out. I actually ended up going back to work after I weaned my daughter off. And then I ended up just doing YouTube part-time as a hobby. I wasn't really serious about it. So I do remember how serious I was about them synthetic wigs though, because when a wig came out and it was brand new, I would rush and buy it. And then I would come home sometimes and record right after work just to be the first one to put out the video. Y'all remember them times, especially my other content creators who were doing synthetic wigs at the time too. You would just rush and try to be the first one to put it out. Very stressful. Like, looking back at it, like, girl, you could have came home and went to sleep and not rushed yourself, but you wanted to get the views. You wanted to be one of the first people to put that video up. Now, as you know, when I did start this channel, it was heavily synthetic wigs, like heavily synthetic. I didn't get into human hair wigs till way later on down the line. I do get questions on why I don't do synthetic wigs anymore, or what happened, or do I still love them. I absolutely still love synthetic wigs. I have a stash over here of bob synthetic wigs because those are the wigs that I do choose to wear if I'm going to wear them, because I like the cut of the synthetic bobs. Sometimes the human ones just don't get it right all the time, so I like the bob ones. But do I love synthetic wigs still? No issues with synthetic hair at all. But as my channel started to grow, I started to get more into human hair wigs. Now, when it comes to like pay and stuff, I don't want to get to preaching, but with the synthetic wigs, I was purchasing them 95% of the time. I wasn't really getting sponsored like that from synthetic companies. And if I was getting sponsored, I was just happy to take the hair because they were sponsoring me versus getting paid. But as I started to take things more serious and I realized they weren't paying, then I started venturing into human hair wigs. And with human hair wigs, I remember my first sponsorship, of course I took it for free, but the first paid sponsorship, it was only $50. $50, yes. As I started to grow and realize how much time it took, and that was around the time that I was getting bundles and making the wigs myself, I realized like, girl, you tripping. And I recall watching a video from another YouTuber. I believe it was Glamazante at that time. And she was talking about how much she charged. And I was like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? So that is how I started to get more into human hair, because as much as we like the views and of course, you know, we want to keep growing and growing, it does help to get paid. And especially when you have goals and you want to keep upgrading and doing different things, pay does matter. It really does. You have to be the top of the top to make money anymore. You don't have to have big views to make money anymore. You just need consistency, and you need to know your worth in order to get paid. Could I have juggled the two? I could have, but along the way, I started taking so many human hair wigs that the synthetic wigs ended up getting lost along the way, because I was just happy to really start making the money to where I can see some type of growth, only in my channel, but in my pockets too. So that is how that happened. Still do like to watch my ladies slay their synthetic wigs, so I absolutely have no issues with them. It's just over time I just developed into the human hair, and it also became therapeutic for me to style human hair wigs. I don't mind the bleaching, I don't mind the plucking. I like to just see the outcome of it. And with the synthetics, they were already done. Really wasn't much I could do about it except for put it on, style it, and kind of go. So it's really just a personal preference, nothing against them at all. My YouTube journey so far has definitely been a blessing. Even though I've been on YouTube for 7 years, I've only been full-time for about 3.5. I think it's almost 4 years, because I told myself once my oldest started high school, I wanted to be around more. I wanted to be supportive, and for me to watch her enjoy those high school years. And that's something that I did not get to do in high school. I was working a lot all the time, so I missed out on a lot of things. My youngest daughter came along, it just made even more sense that I wanted to kind of work from either inside the house or find something that I could do that I could still, you know, be able to make money, but I can also still do something that I enjoy and still be able to make memories with my family. Now, it's not always rainbows and sunshine when it comes to YouTube. I've definitely experienced some highs and some lows. And you know, social media is steady evolving, and there are some apps that I just have not gotten on yet. I love to watch TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok, and I've heard plenty of time that you can really grow on TikTok. Of course, I'm not on Twitter. I've just stayed with Instagram and YouTube. I do have Facebook, but I use that more for like family stuff. I don't really get on there and do promotions and stuff like that. But sometimes it can become a bit much when you're constantly trying to keep evolving into different things, because now the new things are reels and people don't just like pictures anymore. And it's like, God dang, what you want me to do? I gotta film and take a reel at the same time and switch over here and do over here. It's a lot. I've gotten asked, do I get tired of wigs? Absolutely, I do. And I try not to take as many wigs anymore to record because, baby, I was taking them like that. Yeah, send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. But now, no, I don't. I don't take as many anymore. Just because I don't want to become too burnt out, because wigs aren't going to go anywhere and I love them. They'll still be around on the channel, but I don't want to burn myself out to the point where I'm just like tossing the wigs in the corner because I don't want to deal with them at all anymore. I have talked about me staying in that comfort zone of just wigs, and I want to talk about this next subject of saying goodbye to NaturalJoy. I don't want to get emotional. But I just think it's time to say goodbye to that name. I've been contemplating on this for almost 2 years, but it's just a name that stuck, and it's a name that I grew to love. It's my name that I got my first plaque on. It's a name that definitely just helped me out when it came to YouTube. I just think it's time to say goodbye to her, so that we can move on to other things. That name has definitely been my baby, and it's time to create more memories and more things with another name. Bring more things. That name will no longer suit the things that I would like to do and bring to the channel. And yeah, so there will definitely be a name change. Other things that I like to do besides wigs. You guys know I love purses, and we just purchased a house. So I want to take you guys along on that journey because I'm a first-time homeowner, and sometimes I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I ain't no interior decorator, but it would be fun to take you guys with me on that journey. My own hair journey. You guys can understand exactly what I want to do. Finding a new name has definitely been a challenge. It's not as easy as you would think. And I ain't got no like cool name where people be just having these little cool names. They include their name in it. No, I don't. So I'm just gonna keep it as simple as possible so that I can add different content to the channel. I don't really want to speak on what everything I want to do. I just want to do it, and I want to be consistent, and I want to be happy with it. And I found myself, like, when I talk about purses and other things, I'm so excited. Not saying that I'm not excited when it comes to wigs, because like I said, that's still going to be around, but it's just time to incorporate other things. Yeah, I think that's it. I tried to write down a little bit of notes because I didn't want to ramble, because when I get nervous, I do ramble. If you stuck around to the end of this video, then I really do appreciate you. If you've been around since the beginning, I definitely appreciate you, the love and support. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you. Very proud of everything that I have accomplished with the name NaturalJoy, but I think it's just time to evolve and grow into something else, and I would love for you guys to evolve and grow with me. It took me a lot to come and make this video, so I appreciate you if you did listen the whole way through. Guys, make sure you like, leave me some love down below in the comment section, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on, and I will see you guys in the next video.